Hello everyone. I hope you all guys are doing well. Um, in this video, I'm going to briefly describe about the concept of income from business and professions, and this chapter carries a huge amount of marks, use marks 15 to 27. So this chapter is uh, easy and more of the informations we have already studied in uh, other chapters, so it is gonna be really easy. And this is our last chapter also of taxation in Nepal. All, and let's get into this video. First of all, I will describe about the business and professions differentiates. And first of all, the motive of the business is to make profit, and it focuses on to make a goodwill and also a profit. And while doing a business degree is not essential, and huge amount of capital is needed, and high risks, it has a high risk. And generally in business we do actual basis of accounting. And let's see about the professions main motive is to get reward, and it focuses on goodwill only. And then it needs a specialized knowledge or degree, and it takes a less amount of capital, and it has a low risk. And generally cash basis of accounting is done in profession. If money is received or cash is received, then only entry is done. And for example, if outstanding salary is given, then we will not put that. So in another uh, and the another thing is, if there is a business or company, if general company is there, then tax rate is 25%. And if a special company is there, then 20%. In profession, the tax rate, whatever we have studied till now, slab rate up to 4 lakh 1%, 1 lakh 10%, like this. And profession can be anything like a model, musician, doctor, actor, actress, and accountant, a teacher. Anything can be profession. And now let's move into this format to solve the questions. Now let's see the format. First of all, we will look up statement of net assessable income from professions. In this also we have two columns, particulars and amount. Let's see what are included in income from profession. First of all, consultancy fees, service fees, fees received from trainings, gift from clients, gain from writing articles, sale of old newspaper or journal, visiting fees, legal fees, commission income, and others income related to professions. And if we add all these points, then our gross income from professions, and then we will deduct some of the points, less allowable deduction, allowable depreciation. We have already discussed about how to calculate allowable depreciation and allowable repair and cost, but we will also see in this chapter also. And then office rent, office expenses, electricity and telephone expenses, and then staff salary, and then stationery charges, traveling expenses, other expenses if any relating to profession. It this amount should be deducted. And then income from profession before loss, and if loss adjustment also given, then we will less that amount also. And then total income from profession before pollution control cost and research and development cost. uh, After deducting loss adjustment, income from profession before pollution control cost and research and development cost, it will come. And then we will list pollution control cost and research and development cost. We have the rule 50% of total income or actual PCC and research and development cost is given. Whichever is less, we will list that amount. Then our net assessable income from profession is there. And next we will look after income from business. And let's see how we calculate income from business. It has also two columns, particulars and amount. And first of all, we will see in question is there sales revenue, in commission income, discount income, back debt recovered, allowed portion only, and refund of custom duty and sundry income and miscellaneous income, others income related to business if any. Then if we add up all, then gross income from business, uh, and then we will deduct some of the points, less allowable deduction, cost of trading stock we will see in working number 1, and then allowable depreciation working number 2 we will see, and allowable repair and expenses. To calculate the depreciation, we have already studied in depreciation chapter, so isn't it repeating? And then salaries, and then office expenses, and then advertisement, and then legal expenses, insurance on inventory, electricity charges, other expenses if any relating to business. Then total assessable income from business before loss. After deducting all these points, income from business before loss, and then we will less loss adjustment, and then it will come adjusted taxable income from for pollution control cost and R&D before PCC and R&D. And then we will list the amount of pollution control cost and R&D. We have a rule 50% of adjusted taxable income or actual amount is given, whichever list we will list that amount, and then assessable income from business is calculated like this. And then taxable income and tax liability, how we have done in investment, employment years also calculation is same. So in this chapter I haven't repeated that points, so we will look after another points over here, working notes and general points. Let's see what are these points. And the first point of general points is how we calculate the cost of trading goods, and this is very important. And in the model set also it is asked, so it can be asked in our final exam also. So how we will calculate cost of trading stock, let's see. In this also we will make a two columns, particulars and amount. First of all, opening stock, and then we will add net purchase, and then direct material, and then direct labor, and then manufacturing expenses. If custom duty is also given, then we will add that also, and then we will less closing stock. If two values are given in the question, cost or market value, we will less whichever less is amount that we will less, that amount we will less than cost of trading stock is calculated. uh, Another point which is also important, you have to learn if opening and closing stock are overvalued by certain percentage, then these are given, then how we will calculate opening stock and closing stock. The amount that is given in the question divided by 100 plus percentage. It is also given in the question. Let's see the example. If opening balance is given rupees 1,10,000 and closing balance is given 2,20,000, and then additional information is given, both opening and closing stocks are overvalued by 10%, then we will calculate opening stock by putting the amount opening balance divided by 100% plus how much it has overvalued. It has overvalued by 10%, so we will add 100% plus 10%, then opening stock amount will come, and then closing stock also we will do the same amount divided by 100 plus how much the uh, how much the percentage has been increased. We will add up that, then closing stock will become. This is how we will calculate if percentage is given in the question. If our opening stock and closing stocks amounts are given, then how we will calculate. Let's see, we have example. If opening stock opening balance and closing balance it's same as in percentage question, so opening stock is overvalued by rupees 20,000 and closing stock is overvalued by 30,000, then how we will calculate opening stock is we will list that amount, overvalued amount, from the amount is given in opening balance. We will list the overvalued amount, then opening stock amount will become, let's say, opening stock equal to 1,10,000. Opening stock minus overvalued amount is how much? 20,000. We will list that amount, and then opening stock has come 90,000, and same like this open closing stock we will see that 2,20,000 minus 30,000 equals to 1,90,000. And let's see how we calculate allowable depreciation. We have already studied, and it has also two columns, particulars and blocks. Opening WDV is given, and then we will add purchase during the year. If round to push is given, then we will be calculating 3 by 3 into amount whatever is given, and mark to choice it's 2 by 3, and Vaisakh to Asad it's 1 by 3, and then we will list the disposal during the year, and in while disposal during the year we will only list the amount of market value. If a book value is also given, if not given market value, then we will list book value, and depreciation basis will come and rate in block 1, block A, block B, block C we know the percentage, and all of your depreciation is calculated like this. And let's see what are the rates of blocks. In block A, constructions are and 5% rate is given. In block B 25%, and in this block office equipment, and in block C 20%, because in block D production and manufacturing 15%. In block E intangible assets cost divided by life we will calculate the rate. And how we calculate all of our repair cost, and we have a rule 7% of depreciation basis. If depreciation basis is not given, then allowable depreciation by rate of depreciation, and actual repair and improvement cost is given in the question. Whichever is lower, that is allowable repair cost. There are the some of the points that we should ignore. Let's see what are these. If provisions like provision for bad debt, provision for depreciation, and others provisions are given in the question, then it should be ignored. If reserve are given in the question, then it should be ignored. The nature of drawing is personal, so ignored. And then the capital nature legal expenses are ignored. are ignored and they are non-deductible items. Section 21 and Section 21 legal expenses incurred for disposal of bank and legal expenses incurred for disposal of liability, then they are ignored. And the following expenses are non-deductible under Section 21 Income Tax Act 2058. And what comes under Section 21: personal and domestic expenses, and then income tax paid, and then fine and penalty paid to government or local body, and fine and penalty payable to Nepal Electricity Authority and Water Office are deductible expenses. If a fine and penalty are payable to Nepal Electricity Authority, then this should be deductible. There are some exemptions. And expenses incurred in acquiring tax-free income, and then capital nature expenditure, foreign income tax paid if foreign tax credit is availed, and distribution of profit by an entity. Exception payment is made in an area where banking service not available within 10 kilometers, and they are all under Section 21, and these are important for a theory person. Then this is also important for theoretical part, and the following points are ignored due to tax exempt amount under Section 10 of Income Tax Act 2058, and these points are amount received by foreign citizen from public fund of foreign government is exempt from tax, and pension received by retired army police from public service of foreign government, and then any income of government of Nepal or local government or provisional government, and then amount derived by Nepal Rashtra Bank as per its objective, amount derived by Nepal Securities Board as per its objectives, and allowance paid by Nepal government to widows, seniors or disabled individuals. These points should be ignored. And then we have our second last point, water final withholding payments. It comes under Section 92, and points are dividend from resident company meeting fees up to 20,000 per meeting should be ignored, and casual gains and windfall gains or lottery income, these three are same, and interest from banks, financial institutions, if given, then it should be ignored. Then retired payment made by government of Nepal, return from mutual fund, remuneration, part-time teaching, occasional teaching, question paper setting, and answer sheet taking, it should be ignored. All the payments made to non-resident person after withholding tax, these all points should be ignored, and it comes under Section 92, and these are very important. Section 10, Section 92, and Section 21. These points are very important for a theoretical portion. If in case of bank loan is given, it is our last point, and if bank loan is shown on receipt side, then it is capital income, then it should be ignored. If interest on bank loan it's given in expense side, then it should be deducted. And this is our last chapter, and this chapter's concept is complete. In another video I will come up with a numerical video, and I will solve the model set questions of this chapter, and then I will make the remaining questions model set solutions video. And exam is near, so study well and practice. Thank you everyone. If you are new, then please like, share and subscribe. If you are old, then also share with your friends. Don't forget to like. If you have any confusions, you can comment down below. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you are preparing very uh, properly.